right.
Hey everybody, I'm back in Philadelphia outside the State House. Hey, look over here. That is where the Liberty Bell is down there. You can't see it, of course, because they want you to come inside and see it. But nonetheless, the Liberty Bell. Why do we make a big deal about liberty? Well, what was happening in here when 1776 was we were trying to create a system in which we could say we could do government without any dominating leader. Now, it's going to be a decade before we do the Constitution, which has an executive branch, but initially no executive branch because they're like, we don't want to have that because we're trying to break from the mold of what was happening historically, literally everywhere else on the planet, where you would always have, remember that power pyramid I talked about in episodes 1 and 2 of the podcast? Then we're going to do something completely different in which liberty of the individual to be able to work out was the process. Did we do it perfectly? Of course not. Jefferson, who wrote it, kind of the hypocrite, he's got his slaves, as does Washington and many others of the men. So then we're going to have to fuss with that. We're going to have to work with that. But it set a set of ideals in motion in which we would say this is where we were headed for. And as Dr. King says almost 200 years later, it was like a promissory note of what we could say that we wanted this ideal of liberty for every human, the right of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And that's where we begin right here in this journey.